Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have to talk about this topic on Passport Bros because I see a lot of people getting drugged, a lot of people getting robbed, and I am just in shambles on what is going on. Okay, before I went to Colombia, I was told that I should not bring any watches, any chains, none of that because it's going to get snatched. You're going to be fighting. There's going to be stabbings, all that stuff. I went to Bogota, Cali, Medellin, Cartagena, all in a span of about 2 weeks. All right. Maybe 2 weeks and 2 days. I think I was there for about 16 days. Okay. And one thing that I will tell you is that I was paranoid because I had all these people telling me, hey, do not do this, do not do that, watch your back. I was looking behind myself every single day that I was out there. Was it lit? There was some nice places to party. There was some not nice places to party. There were escorts everywhere, and there were not escorts in some places. Like, I'm going to break this down for you all different in a more longer format setting. But what I really want to harp on is safety, safety, safety. You know, one thing I could say is that although I may have been looking around, looking this way, all that stuff, I was safe. The reason why I was safe: one, I brought me a pocket knife. Didn't have to use it, thank God, right? But I brought me a pocket knife before going to Colombia. Two, I had my cousin and my older brother with me, so I did not go alone. Every time we went out, whether it was to a party, whether it was to a tourist location, whether it was to go and get some food because I'm a big foodie, we were always together. The only time that we were alone is one day my cousin wanted to go to a tourist spot. My brother followed him, and I just wanted to chill in the house and get myself together. So I walked back alone. That was like probably a 10 or 15-minute walk. And I was gaining some stamina out there because there's a lot of hills. I think we was in Medellin when I did that. And that was the only time that I was by myself. Okay. And for some reason, I always book an early flight and I always book a later flight. So I was there a day earlier than them, and I was there a day after, 2 days after them. So what did I have to do? At that point, when I was there 2 days after, I had a little bit more experience. I was also studying the language for about 2 months prior to going. And you know I'm from New York, so we also study the language growing up in school systems. All right. So it's important to speak some Spanish. It's important to always have that translating device. I saw some guys, American guys, with a cellular device that literally translates everything that they say. I thought that was pretty cool. That way they don't have to actually learn the language, and they could probably have even better conversation than I was having, maybe. But one thing I want to harp on is safety. These people don't care about your life. All they care about is your money. All they care about is what you're bringing as a tourist. And we went in late November, so there's not much activity. I was speaking to one of the Colombian women out there, and they were telling me, because I'm all about business, I'm all about finance, they were telling me that their busiest times a year is typically right around January. So coming up right now, where they can get the most money, where they can see the most tourist attractions, where more people are flying to Colombia than ever, right? And I think I was in Medellin at the time where I was getting all this information. So it's just understanding the mindset, understanding what they also prepare for, right? They're preparing for a boatload of tourists to come in to Medellin around that time. And I liked Medellin because they had a lot of ocean views. They had boat rides. They had all these attractions, but they didn't really have a party atmosphere. Everything was about strip clubs. I'm just going to call it a strip club, but you know what type of clubs that they have. There was no actual party available in Medellin. For most guys watching, they're like, oh yeah, we're going to Medellin right now. There's not one man that I told this to and they didn't say, hey, I'm going directly to Medellin. But if you're looking for a party, or you're looking for a more vibrant dance go-go vibe, you're probably looking to go to a place like Bogota where I was actually able to dance and just interact with people. And then a little bit Cartagena, where you can find a decent party area and actually dance. But there's not much partying in Cartagena either. So I would say Bogota and Cali for sure is less, transaction tourism and more of a dancing party city. And then when it came to food, I would say I think it was Bogota and Cartagena for the food. Definitely Cartagena had good food. And I think Cali was the first city we went to. So it was Cali. Cali had okay food. Bogota, I think, had great food. Cartagena had definitely, because Cartagena was the last stop on the trip. I can remember that Cartagena had really, really good food. Medellin food was horrible, okay? Horrible, horrible, horrible. So let's really talk about it. There's people getting drugged. I've seen videos where people getting things slipped in their drinks, right? All this stuff should not be happening, guys. Always watch your drinks. My mom told me from a young age, even in New York, all right, never leave your drink unattended. If you drop it on the table, you go to the bathroom, you come back, you do not drink it. This is something that I learned when I was like 8, 9. Okay, so if you're just hearing this for the first time, that's perfectly okay. I'm not getting on you that somebody didn't tell you these things. But please, please, please understand now that when you leave a drink unattended, it doesn't even matter if you're not in a foreign country. Do not go back to it. You can be drugged. You can be robbed, right? And so we want to be okay. And that would be the best situation if you're just drugged and robbed and stripped of your phone and your wallet. A worse situation would be that you actually don't have any capability of defending yourself. You're getting stabbed and you're getting killed. I actually don't understand how some of these people are getting drugged, no phone, no wallet, and then able to still get back to the States. Because for me, I would have to figure out how to get to the airport and just wait for my flight at this point with no ID, no nothing, right? Like, how do you get back to the States? How do you get a new cell phone? How do you transfer all your information? How do you, without your phone, you typically are lost, stranded. You're done. All right. So, I mean, if you're not in your country, like, that is almost a bullet that's going to take you out. And so I don't travel alone again for those reasons. I did have my laptop when I was there, and I would have been able to get some information. But I mean, if you get robbed and you don't have your key and you're not in your home, that's it. You're done. So again, there's plenty of reasons to not travel alone. There's plenty of reasons to always watch your back and look over your shoulder. I am more happy that I was paranoid then to now be back home and safe than to be, having any of those mishaps happen to me. Another thing that I want to address real quick is I did bring my watches. I did bring my chains. I did bring all the gold and all the shiny glitz and glamour. They tell you not to do this. Don't be papaya, right? No papaya. I think that that's an important stance to take, especially for those who are afraid of conflict, because understand that I was told by not only my workers, not only my co-workers, not only my the YouTubers that I was watching, but I mean, even if my friends that are Hispanic were telling me not to do that. And they know me. They know I'm big. They know I'm strong. They know I fight. They know I love it. I even box now for every couple of days. I'll box 3 times a day. All right. So, I mean, 3 times a week. And they were telling me, hey, don't bring this stuff. But I wasn't harassed in any city for my belongings. I was harassed to get into their clubs, which I was refusing to do because it was just so much. It was like, yo, come here, come here, come here, come here. Everybody trying to follow you and walk around you. But no, I wasn't harassed in the sense of someone trying to take my stuff, or obviously you're not going to pull this off of me without any conflict. So what I saw happening was people went their own way. they knew not to try that with us. And I think it's mainly because not only was I'm 5'11", I'm not small by any means, but then I also have two other dudes with me who are roughly the same size. My brother is about 6'3", and my cousin was what, like 5'8". So I mean, about average, but still on the taller side. And I think we'd just be fine. Three dudes who can handle themselves and speak a little bit of Spanish. But again, do not travel alone. Stay safe, and just be smart. Don't let your ego get to your head. The only reason I brought all this stuff out, which I was going to leave, was because my cousins said that they would. And if we're gonna fight, then you know what? I might as well have fun too. So if you like this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you are watching my investment videos every single day at 8 a.m. daily to stay up to date on the latest content. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.